let's get on with it here. So you have heard me mention, probably, I think twice I've mentioned this, the notion of a secondary identity. And maybe you know what that is, maybe you don't, but let me tell you about a secondary identity. A secondary identity is something else besides your name or your logo, or you have a way that you're presenting yourself. People know that look about you perhaps, but here's the thing, they don't really know that look about you. Let's say you're in I say the junk business, but you not like big trash companies. I'm not talking about that, but say you haul trash, and so you do this on a custom basis. Say you clean out basements or whatever, and you name your business the Trash Man, and then you leave behind a little toy trash truck. Okay, well, that's real cute, isn't it? Well, how about if, spoiler alert, that's a terrible idea. Okay, everything's terrible about that. All right, how about if you're a chimney sweep and your name is Top Hat Chimney Sweep, which an awful lot of chimney sweeps are named Top Hat Chimney Sweep. You get your top hats and your clean sweeps. And I'm a guy with no imagination, folks, let me tell you, but I got more imagination than that. And I have to say that those names will hurt you because they're very, very forgettable. And then on top of that, you're the nicest guy in the world and they really, really like you, and you give them a little toy top hat or whatever, bad, Let's say you're the carpet guy and you call yourself the Carpet Guys, and people love you, and then you put down, well, let's just say the thing you leave behind is the world's best spot remover, and the customer is like, boy, that was a good guy, and he left behind, this is value added, and I'm a satisfied customer right this minute. 6 months from now, I'll have no idea who you were. You were some carpet guy that I was satisfied with. You see where we're going with this, right? You can be very, very satisfactory, and people are really, really happy with you when you're walking out the door. No idea how to call you back next time. So, and that's kind of the whole thing. But the secondary identity is something that's non-correlated. All right. So when I was in the chimney business, for me, I left a rose on the hearth. I had a plastic long stem rose, and it would just go on the hearth. And well, what's that got to do with chimney sweeping? Nothing. It had the little, touch of class thing that goes with roses, but that wasn't what it was really about either. This is part of it, of course, but no, really, it was so that in those days, Yellow Pages was a big thing. Okay, so I got it. You don't have Yellow Pages anymore, but can you picture that when they went to the Yellow Pages to try to figure out who that guy was last time, that the rose in the ad told them who that guy was? You get the idea. So if you were a trash truck, don't leave behind a trash truck. Leave something entirely uncoordinated. I don't know, leave them a Rubik's Cube, and then put Rubik's Cubes all over your advertising, or, I don't know. Non-correlated to your business, off the wall. Okay, so, maybe your helper looks like an elf, and, maybe you leave a bag of shamrocks, whatever shamrocks are, but, four-leaf clover. What if you had a four-leaf clover that was this big, a huge thing? There's your four-leaf clover, because you could be lucky chimney sweep and hand out four-leaf clovers, but better yet, if you were the your town chimney sweep, town and country chimney sweep, and here's your four-leaf clover. Non-correlated. It's something that you're going to leave behind, that when they're hunting for you later in whatever medium, they will say, aha, that's my guy. Now, if you can do things that are correlated too. All right, so if like, but you got to be a little careful with them. Okay, just make them make real sense. If a trash man, that's too general. If you're if you're like you're the Scotsman. So what's the Scotsman? I don't know. You could be a trash truck guy. You could be a carpet cleaner. You could be a chimney sweep. But you're the Scotsman, right? Well, I can't remember. He was kind of like, his name was kind of odd. It was like he was from England or something like that, or so then they look in the book and they can't. Maybe they'll remember Scotsman. But if you leave them with a patch of plaid, maybe they'll remember that. Though I don't know that everybody knows that plaid goes with Scotsman or not. Maybe that's a bad example, but put whatever it is in your ads too. So, if you leave behind like a little plastic dragon, put that dragon in your ads. But here's the best of all. I say the best for last, right? Best for last is if you thought of what would be your secondary identity and then named your name to go with it. If it's oddball enough, okay, now we're talking about correlation, right? If you could start from the beginning and correlate your name with the giveaway, and that'd be pretty unforgettable. You leave behind that dragon and your name is Dragon, well, that's okay. All right, that sticks out real well. They won't forget you. But the other thing, make sure it's non-correlated if you're not changing your name. And I'm going to sign off here with the last thought on changing names. And I'm not going to do a whole segment on changing names, but I have had a few businesses in life, but the first business I had the worst possible name. I was in the chimney business, right? I kid you not. I named my business The Chimney Sweep. Now that was about as bad as a name can get. But I graduated to different names, and most of them were all equally, well, nothing was equally poor as that. But they were all only marginally better, really pretty bad. It finally wound up with the last business that I had also a terrible name, but in my defense, somebody else named that business, and I just had to live with it. Okay, I had gone to marketing school since that time. See that little glitch there? That's an edit, folks. And anyway, back to changing names. You can change your name. People don't really even notice. I was afraid to change my logo at one time, but I changed that logo, and it went for me, not against me. So, you ain't Coca-Cola. Changing your logo isn't going to hurt if you don't have good artwork. By all means, upgrade your artwork. If you got a stupid name, by all means, change your name. People aren't going to remember. But however, if you've left 1,000 dragons all over the countryside and your name is, Dragon Carpet Cleaners, don't change your name. Right? Otherwise, feel free to. Nobody's going to notice. Alrighty? All right, I got another goodie for you coming up next. See you then. Bye. Hey friends, I hope this was useful to you. Would you do something for me? Would you please share this with anybody you know that ought to hear it too? And then, would you please give me the thumbs up and subscribe, right? That's kind of important on these things. Feel free to leave comments. All right, thanks a lot. And now get out there and do some winning.